Sponsored by Salud Beer Shop, located at 3306 North Davidson Street in the noted district of Charlotte. Check out their huge selection of craft beer in bottles, cans, and growlers, and see what's on tap in the tasting room. Salud Beer Shop. Drink real beer.
Hi, I'm Glenn. This is Dave. We're the NC Beer Guys. We promote North Carolina craft beer online at ncbeerguys.com. We do these beer videos to introduce you to the array of great brew that's available statewide, and maybe introduce you to a new brewery or new brewer, or just something new out in the marketplace that you might not have a chance to find, or you might not even know exists. So
that's right.
Maybe we can enlighten you a little bit.
That's right.
We're drinking something a little special today for us. In fact, it's special for lots of reasons, but you don't really see a lot of coffee IPAs.
No, you don't.
And so we're drinking the Olde Hickory Wake Up Bitter Sam's Coffee IPA. What a name.
Okay.
Olde Hickory Wake Up Bitter Sam's Coffee IPA, which was brewed in collaboration between Olde Hickory, of course, and Sam's Quik Shop, Sam's Bottle Shop over in Durham. And then, of course, Sam's received it first before the other bottle shops got it. So that was what was in it for Sam's. We understand that the Guatemalan coffee that was added in 3 different ways. It was cold pressed, also actual hot coffee was added, and lastly the beans were added in the fermentation process.
Wow.
So it was coffee.
Triple.
It was coffee in 3 ways.
Yeah, it was coffeeed out.
So you guys know about Olde Hickory, but just to refresh your memory, they say that great beer is a result of meticulous attention to detail throughout the brewing process. Our beers, meaning the Olde Hickory beers, begin their life as fresh water that flows from the granite slopes of the Blue Ridge and culminate in small batches of less than 800 gallons each. Our beers are and always have been brewed with only select grains, robust hops, and cultured yeast, with no additives or preservatives, not counting coffee. Beginning in 1994 with a 7-barrel converted dairy system, Olde Hickory set and accomplished the goal of providing unique traditional ales and lagers. In 1997, they began the renovation of an 1880 historic landmark building, which now houses their brew facility, a 25-barrel brew house. So of the Olde Hickory Wake Up Bitter Sam's Coffee IPA, that's still too much name for a beer for me, is dedicated to all you hopheads that just can't wait until this afternoon to get your hop on. This awakening blend of West Coast hops and Sky Mountain Coffee Roasters Guatemalan beans, so you get all that, it's West Coast hops, Sky Mountain, which is a place or a brand, Coffee Roasters Guatemalan beans, meet the criteria needed to turn your morning frown upside down. And we got all fun, didn't we? The coffee's mild orange and cocoa notes make it the perfect pairing for an IPA. So pop the top and enjoy the beer that truly represents what we do in the great state of North Carolina. So, and the first thing you'll note, maybe you won't note, I thought a coffee IPA would be dark. Like
I would think that the beans would actually impart a darkness.
And it looks maybe slightly more amber than some IPAs, but there's no darkness there really.
No, and
now you can't.
Now the ridge bottom. Come on, these are IPA glasses,
right?
So the ridge bottom kind of get a watch that created the swirl effect. I'm like, okay, so,
but pouring or not, look at the.
It's like a dessert.
Look at this head and how it's standing rich. Up there, and it's just so.
Look at that.
You know, right? That's foam head. That's just not going anywhere.
Yep. Now the one really cool thing on the bottle. Now what's really important with IPAs is the date. Because if it doesn't have a date, you can't always trust where you're going to buy it in a bottle if it hasn't been rotated. Because 3 months, that's it. 3 months from when they get it, from when it was brewed, until you pick it up.
Until you drink it.
After that, I mean, unless they kept it in the refrigerator, which kind of will make it last maybe about 2 months longer. But otherwise, the hops just wither away, and it's a totally different beer experience.
It'll be something drinkable, but it will not be what was intended. It won't be fresh. And honestly, these guys in the bottle shops and lots of places just don't have the capacity to always be rotating their beer in and out.
Right.
So as a consumer, an educated beer consumer, check your dates on your IPAs.
Mostly. Should be fresh for all beers, but I mean, a stout and a porter and a triple, you can last for years, but still, you want your beer fresh.
And many of those are not dated anyway.
Right.
And some IPAs are still not, but we would think
Yep, this one's
that
dated.
the higher quality IPA should be dated, so you'll know maximum enjoyment and freshness. And then if you don't think you're going to consume your IPA soon, go ahead and stick it in the refrigerator, and at least it'll extend it a little while.
A little, but not a lot.
So after we've educated you about IPAs and being a good beer consumer,
That's right.
let's see what the beer tastes like. Coffee IPA.
The aroma is coffee. I mean, smell that aroma.
Yep.
It's.
but
I'm getting
coffee.
No, I'm just getting coffee.
See, I get some hops there too still.
I'm getting coffee.
I've never had a coffee IPA.
Okay, I did, and my last one was hoppy, but I had no coffee flavor whatsoever. And I went, how do you call it a coffee IPA if you don't taste coffee? Because coffee has a very strong flavor to it.
But that's on his last one. This one.
No, not yet. This is not, we didn't do, we never talked about it on camera. But I had one. But this one is fantastic.
That coffee bite and bitterness is there. And it's mixed and blended so well with the hop profile.
Yep.
They said it, but breweries say lots of things in their promotional stuff. You don't always know how. I have not really formed any idea what this is going to be like. I'm not a hophead, so I knew I'm learning to appreciate IPAs.
Right.
I love some of the coffee beers.
Right.
But I didn't know what this was going to be, and this is really great.
It's wonderful. I'm really impressed by this. That it basically delivered on the mark.
So this was a one-off. They may brew it again. I don't know.
You
but
never know.
This was this time they did it. So if you are out looking, you better get out there now and find it. Our particular bottle said enjoy by November.
Yep.
So you got
September.
So there are some other beers out. There's some other bottles out there on the shelf somewhere. Go get them, find them, drink them now, and enjoy them. Because if you wait, at least on this batch, and I don't think they did but one batch, as far as I can tell. You have to wait till they brew it again, which may not be the same beer, or they may do a different collaboration, or you just don't know.
Right.
So for a brand new experience, try Coffee IPA, and we would recommend the Olde Hickory Wake Up Bitter Sam's Coffee IPA, and I bet Sam's in Durham has it.
I bet you they do too. Both stores.
And maybe they'll have it the last one standing before it's, they probably have it first and last.
Yep.
And they're great people at Sam's and do a great job. So until next time, this is DNC Beer Guys, and as we always say, remember, drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.